Welcome back, trainers, and today's going to be the last day for the Great League. Well, you can do Great League battles and Great League Remix tomorrow until the specific time when it does switch over to the Ultra League and the Ultra League Remix, but we're going to be taking a look at this one here. So, I've been catching a lot of shinies lately, and with the Go Plus at that, got a bunch of those shiny Lugias, so I'm good, as you've seen the XL candies as well as all the shinies we did catch. Go Plus this one yesterday, right after I Go Plus a shiny Dwebble, so I decided to go ahead and actually make it. Now I do have a Slowbro in the Great League, but it is a Shadow, which is going to be performing a little bit better compared to the non-Shadow Slowbro here. So I just decided to make one, have a Shadow and non-Shadow. I think this may get a community day in the future because we are probably going to be seeing a ton of community days that you would think that we would never get, but it's going to happen because, well, this game, they want it to proceed for a long time, and to do that, they're going to drag it out as such, and that's perfectly fine, all right? So we got a bunch of shinies. We're going to use this Shiny Slowbro. Now, a little fun story time here, I guess, really quick, is this used to be one of the main Pokemon I used on my team when I started whipping all those people that used to love to run their mouth. Oh, everybody's welcome to our little groups until, you know, you actually show up and you're met with a bunch of mean, hateful people because you're not in their group, but it's advertised as anybody come and play, you know? So yeah, they treated me like crap, and then I, used the Slowbro, and the item that I used on it was going to be Rocky Helmet. So every time they hit it with a physical attack, they received damage. I forgot every little thing that I had going on with it, but it was really a fun time. Whenever I looked at their faces when I was battling them with the Slowbro, you just saw pure frustration. Even some people's faces turning red. It was good times. I loved it. Anyways, with that said, we're going to be pairing it up with Mawile, Ferrothorn, and Toxicroak here. You're going to see some crazy stuff happening here towards the end of the video. And if you don't believe in an algorithm, I'm not going to try to convince you at all. Because, deep down, I know a lot of people know it to be true. They just have to oppose it, right? Because, who's saying it? Yours truly. Anyways, we're going to go ahead and farm down that Lantern here, and we're going to go for a Thunderbolt. Looks like they're going to be bringing in a Golbat, so perfect. Letting it go through and landing that. Nice. Swapping into our Slowbro to do a bit of confusion damage, which did a lot to it. And then they're going to instantly swap into their Escavalier here. We're farming up a bit, kind of contemplating farming down, but it doesn't look like we're going to be able to do that. We're getting a shield from them. They're going to actually be able to take us out here. And what I feared was going to happen is the Toxicroak's going to come in and just get one-shotted by Shadow Ball or something. So what are we going to do? We go in here with the Ferrothorn, hoping that they release their energy. Unfortunately not. Maybe even think I could farm down or something, but that was not happening. In comes the Toxicroak, and we're able to get to the Mud Bomb before they're able to get to the Shadow Ball, and we're actually going to take the win up against the Golbat with a Toxicroak. That's incredible. Into the next battle. If you do enjoy my stuff, folks, give it a like. Really do appreciate it, and don't worry, I'm going to be coming out and talking about the Ultra League and the Ultra League Remix probably later today. Alright, so we're going to be matched up against a Stunfisk. You gotta love it. Really can't go anywhere with this because we have the Toxicroak, weak to ground. Ferrothorn is going to counter it, but they're going to be swapping into something to take us out as soon as we do that. So I decided to just stay in here, do as much damage as possible, bring in the Ferrothorn and farm down. At least we'll have a bunch of energy stacked up here, ready to go for whatever they do bring in here. Everything that I have is not really going to be doing much damage. That is going to be kind of neutral because of the grass typing as well as the steel. And they're going to be bringing in a Primeape here. So we're going to do some nice damage with this neutral Power Whip. We're getting a shield out of them. Great. Getting to another one here. Now we're going to have to use a shield ourselves. I don't want this thing to go down quite yet, and we're going to put on some more pressure. If they want to double shield that, by all means, be my guest. And they do. So we're going to go ahead and swap into our Toxicroak and just hope they don't have a confusion user in the back, because that's not going to be good for us, right? So we're shielding this up. It's a Night Slash. Not very effective. That's fine. I don't really care. We're loaded up on energy, and we don't even get to see the final Pokemon, and we take the win there. Oh, and back in the day when I was talking about the Slowbro that I used at the tournaments, it was actually shiny. It was one of the few Pokemon that I've ever got shiny. The first one was actually from my friend, a Bronzor that he caught in the wild, and he just gave it to me. And the next one that I ever caught was going to be a Slowpoke. And, well, Slowbro became one of my things to use. I know I've never really talked about it, but it was a fantastic asset to the team. Gotta love that Slowbro. All right, anyways, we're going to go ahead, and we have another Escavalier. Wow, what's going on here? All right, so see, I'm going to tell you what's going on. We have the Pokemon in the back, Ferrothorn, weak to counter. So what happens is, I'm going to give you, if you wanted me to talk about this before, like, I need somebody to direct me to the video where he was talking about it in the timestamp. Well, here you go. If you're actually still here listening, let me tell you. The Pokemon in the back can determine what you see in the front sometimes. Now, I guess the deniers or the haters, I guess, are going to need a translator for this. So I don't know. I don't know what to tell you for this one. Maybe turn on like closed captioning. Maybe you can comprehend this a little bit better for these people. But anyways, the Pokemon in the back can determine what you can see in the front, depending upon what it is super effective to and what it is weak to. So a lot of times I like to put in the front something that is going to help counter and or something that is going to resist, depending upon what I have in the back. Now, this is not 100%, okay? This is what I've determined over thousands of battles, and my finding as well as other people's findings. So, and I've never said that the algorithm is 100. Never. Now, we're actually going up against my friend here. All right. I thought that name was familiar. So I had a smile on my face like, yeah, good lead up against this Surfetched. All right. They swap into Mandibuzz, and I'm like, okay. We can work with this. This is not the best situation, but at least we have Thunder here. Okay, so let's see what we have going on. Looks like we're still rocking Toxicroak. I'm going to actually throw Mawile on the team soon, and I'm going to switch it up into the front. And when I do put it in the front, the leads were just phenomenal. You're going to see we're going to run into like almost the same team. Quite literal. I'm not even joking. The same couple of teams. So we're going down here. Could have probably shielded up the Ferrothorn to win that matchup. Technically, should have probably even double shielded to just completely come out on top for this battle here. So we're bringing in Toxicroak, and we're using a shield, so we've already kind of put ourselves at a disadvantage. I wonder what they have in the back. We're going to counter down. Awesome. And I'm not expecting the Surfetch to come back in here, and we have a Wormadam Trash. Okay. All right. Yeah. GG's, we lose. Okay. Certainly we lose. I mean, there's nothing we can do. So we retreat here with a little bit of health that we do have on the Toxicroak. And I realize if I shield this up, they're going to swap and then, bam, Night Slash us with the Surfetched, right? So we're 0 shields at this point. Going for a Psychic. Now, if you're thinking, why that? I think it would have been enough to take them out and probably trying to go for the defense debuff. And they beat me. All right, I got a little ragey on that one. Good game to my friend there. Into the next battle, we're going to be met with a good lead. Okay. Shadow Nidoqueen doing some good damage. Retreating with that energy on Nidoqueen. Same with the Slowbro. They're going to be swapping into a Mandibuzz. We're going to go ahead and bring in that Mawile. And so here we go, welcoming Shadow Mawile into this team. Going to go ahead and go straight for the Iron Head. Now, between the normal Mawile and the Shadow, I just like my Shadow better. But that showcase yesterday, I just wanted to bring it to your attention that you could certainly use the regular Mawile if you're concerned about, do I have to have the Shadow? You don't. It helps you in a little bit of a jam to do a little bit more damage. But, you know, the regular Mawile is going to be able to take more hits. Anyways, up against this Mandibuzz, we're going to go ahead and let it go down. Because we did get 2 shields, we do not need to double up. We're going to go ahead and bring in Toxicroak here. So things are getting a little risky, but we're able to farm down, but while taking super effective damage from that quick move, putting us at about 75% health. I guess it's okay, but they have no shields. Bringing in Nidoqueen, figured that was going to happen. We're going to go for the Mud Bomb, swap into our Slowbro to try to catch or to take them out before they can do anything, but they swap into an Obstagoon here, and this is essentially a win. So what's going to happen is, we're going to let this Slowbro go down, obviously. And then we're going to bring an Obstagoon farm down. We're going to let this charge move go through. Unless it's a Hyper Beam, we're okay. Alright, it's just a Night Slash. Looking good. Countering down. And, well, that Nidoqueen is pretty much out of here, right? So we're just simply going to shield this up. And I think I just counter down, to be honest with you. Yep. And we take the win with the Toxicroak. Alrighty. Let's get it, folks. Let's go. Alright, into the next battle, we're going to be met with a... Oh, shoot. Mawile. Purified. They're swapping into an Olomola, and I decided to just stay here for a minute, just to do a little bit of psychic damage. Actually, I think I stayed here the whole entire time. Yeah, I was finding myself in a lot of these situations where the opponent had a bad lead. They would swap into an Olomola up against my Slowbro, and I would just stay here. We don't need to shield. We're looking Fantastic. We resist every charge move that they have, as well as our quick move. Bringing back that Mawile, we're going to go ahead and go for the Water Pulse. I did have Ice Beam, but I found Water Pulse was going to work a little bit better for the coverage I needed. Swapping into Toxicroak to hold on to that Slowbro a little bit longer. Going for a Power Punch. Yeah, we're not shielding that. We know how Mawile works. We knew they're at a Power Punch. So we're going to go ahead and see Whimsicott swap. And I just kind of smiled at this point because we have our Mawile in the back, just foaming at the mouth, ready to go. Can we get a shield? We got 2 shields from them. Oh, snap. Okay, so we're still holding on to 2 ourselves, bringing in the Mawile. And I knew as soon as they saw this, they were going to back out. Yeah, good game. It is what, yeah, you already know. I mean, it's over, right? Good game. Moving on to our next opponent, folks. What are we going to see? You're going to see that pattern I was talking about here in a moment when we do swap our Mawile and put it in the front. Met with a good lead up against a Beedrill. And, I mean, it could be okay. It's good, right? They can still hit us with bug moves, which are going to do a lot of damage. Aerial, or not aerial, X-Scissor. They're swapping into Rainy Cast form. Shielding this up, expecting a Thunder. Good shield, great. And getting to another Psychic here. They want to double up, by all means, be my guest. And they're letting it go. Fantastic. Coming in here with a Dugong. And this is fine as well. We have the Toxicroak and a Mawile, which both can handle the Dugong. So we are going to let this go through, and I see Wind. And getting off the Psychic here, I think I may swap into my Toxicroak right after this. Yeah. So we're going to go to town. They're going to be bringing back that Beedrill. Now here's the, I don't know why I was trying to go for Sludge Bomb here. We are going to shield this up, thinking it was going to be a Drill Run. It is an X-Scissor, so nice bait on that at their end. I'm going to go ahead and go for the Mud Bomb, getting a shield. And this will do a lot of damage if we can get it through. Here we go. Let's see. And we have the Mawile in the back, which is going to come in and Fire Fang down the Beedrill. They're going to throw their energy. They're not going to have enough to get to a Drill Run. The Dugong, it doesn't matter. We're going to be able to Fire Fang Power Punch that thing out of here. In comes Mawile, building up a bit of energy, bringing in that Dugong, and we're getting to the Power Punch. This is going to, I don't think this is going to KO. One more Fire Fang. Oh, never mind. That's good enough, and we take the win. All right, let's keep it moving here. Let's see what we see next. This might be the one I was talking about. Here you go. So, Escavalier into Olomola. Remember that, okay? So we're going to go ahead and swap into our Slowbro. You already know. Having a little fun here with this. Slowbro is interesting. It is ranked very low as far as the Great League Remix and the Open Great League. It's like 400 something. Shadow is going to be performing a little bit better. Like I said, I do have the Shadow, but I wanted to flex the Shiny. I love this purple thing. I love it. Like I said, it was one of the Pokemon on my main teams in the main series games, so I just got a special spot for it. Soft spot. So they're bringing back the Escavalier. We're going to go for the Water Pulse, doing nice neutral damage, but they're able to farm us down and build up a bunch of energy. We swap into our Toxicroak when they have a Lapras, and they say, yeah, good game. Into the next one, and remember what I said. Remember the Pokemon we saw, and we're going to see another one, an Escavalier, and guess what they're going to swap into? You guessed it, an Olomola, and we're going to go ahead and bring in our Slowbro. Now, let me guess what's in the back. Let me just take a wild guess. A Lapras. Did somebody make this team or something? Shoot, keep using it. I mean, not anymore. I'm not doing any more Great League battles. I did 4 sets today. Went into my 5th one, so we can lock it in for the Ultra League, so we can do 6 tomorrow. Make sure you do the same if you do enjoy the Ultra League. We're farming down that Olomola. In comes the Escavalier. It's the same old song and dance, folks. And I can guarantee you there's going to be a Lapras in the back. Not because I've already seen it, but based upon this pattern that the game is throwing at us, because, you know, there's no algorithm. All right. Right. So we're going to go ahead and shield up this Drill Run, and they have a Lapras in the back, Toxicroak, and are we going to see another back out, or are we going to see a soldier going down with the ship here? Or should I say a captain? I guess a soldier too, right? So we are going to let this go through because we know the Mawile is going to be able to handle what's in the back, right? And GG's. All right, Toxicroak putting in that work. So Slowbro is pretty fun. If you did enjoy this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you're new, and look out for my Ultra League guide later today. If you do enjoy these videos, turn notifications on, hit that subscribe button, and I'll be keeping you up to date. Thank you for watching, and take care, trainers.
This is not a test. This is your emergency broadcast system announcing the commencement of the annual purge sanctioned by the U.S. government. Police, fire, and emergency medical services will be unavailable until tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. when the purge concludes.
Hey! So you're finally here! Fantastic!